Margavan and Melanine, and well met indeed. I am Erica Galadirthan, the head of Divide and Conquer, and welcome back to Divide and Conquer as we continue on as Enedwaith. Now, last time I spoke briefly about a modding change that was suggested that I liked the idea of a lot, and that was that once you have united the clans, the script unique to Dunland and Enedwaith, somebody suggested that you should be able to then train some Dunland units as Enedwaith and some Enedwaith units as Dunland, and I liked that idea. And in the last episodes I said that probably won't take effect in this campaign because I don't have the time. Well, I do have the time, and so I stopped and I did it. So, once we take Byrig, that will also then serve to test whether or not the changes have taken effect in campaign, and I hope they will have. But the general gist of it will be that once Enedwaith get all of Dunland, or unite the clans, they'll be able to train 5 additional units from Dunland. 3 of these can be trained anywhere, and 2 of them will require the 3 starting regions of Dunland. If you're playing as Dunland and you do the same, you'll get 5 units from Enedwaith. 4 of those will be trained anywhere, and 1 unit will come from Dolvorn and Bregost, the Erenvorn woodsman. And the aim is to fill in gaps from each other's factions that you wouldn't get otherwise. So it isn't making Enedwaith and Dunland all powerful. And of course you have to unite the clans to even get them, and many of you may not even unite the clans. But if you play as Enedwaith and you get the Dunlending units,
your orders, my
you will
lord.
be rewarded.
Yes.
We're going to attack on the next turn.
Yes, my lord.
Your will, my lord.
So we'll get everyone standing
By
quite
your
close.
command.
If you play as Enedwaith and you take the Dunlending units, you are rewarded with units that have slightly more defense and armor than you would normally get, because obviously that's one of
orders, my
Enedwaith's
lord.
key
There is no glory
failings.
in
They don't
hiding
get very
like
good
this,
armor.
my lord.
You also get cavalry.
Yes.
So from Dunland will come heavily armored, 3 heavily armored infantry and 2 units of cavalry.
As
And if you play as Dunland, from Enedwaith will
go
come
no further
2
today.
of their javelin units and then ambush specialists. Because what Dunland don't have is particularly good ambush units. They can't hide anywhere like Enedwaith can.
Orders.
So, we should be able to see that change in a moment when we take Byrig. Now, Rohan can't actually attack us, so they can come through there all they want. They are theirs and Gondor are our only allies. And likewise, they've got Dol Amroth as allies as well, but if I'd allied with Dol Amroth, we'd all be in a little circle whereby we're all allied to each other, so there'd be none of us would ever then break the alliance with one another. But alliances outside of that, obviously, I can't control. Right, we're getting a lot of money and I'm not using it at all, so if we could get some of our best units out sometime soon. Ah, yes. Yes, we can indeed. Foresters of Haleth. Are there any River Elders that you've got going? No, but I'll take your 2 units of Angren. Yes, River Elders, there they are. Train those. Because we are going to attack Ostinethiel. Maybe this turn, who knows? Maybe next time. But either way, we will be besieging them. So, our current armies will be brought forth. So from here... We're waiting until that can train stuff, really. Likewise with that. You get a military camp and take that, I suppose. That's building military. We'll take what we can from here. We don't need the archers. We've got an abundance of archers.
With honor. Making camp here.
Your
We
orders,
will
my
gather
lord.
everything
Yes,
that we
an
can.
order.
They're building towers for us. The forces of Dunlarak. We will leave behind those archers and those archers. Otherwise, you lot all head out as well.
Yes.
Ah, we're one
With
line over the
honour.
border.
Yes.
Damn. Okay. And the next time we'll take Byrig, and we'll see if there are any repercussions. Khazad-dûm may well not take very kindly to us attacking Byrig, and they will probably come back and take it. But they are set to passive, so they shouldn't leave the borders of their land. I don't know how that works, though, if they lose a province they once held. With passive, all I know is that they'll never expand. Well, they do bribe the odd location, that's why they've got Byrig, but they never expand through force of might, so we need to be ready. Let's first of all do a little bit of research, always worthwhile. Khazad-dûm, there they are. They are allied with Dale, not a problem, Anduin, not a problem, Erebor, not a problem, Glathrim, not a problem, and Thranduil, not a problem. There will be no repercussions, really, by attacking them.
Your orders,
So
my
in
lord.
we go.
Yes.
Lord Threlin the Fat. Lord. It just says Lord Threlin the Fat Lord. That was probably a bug. He may well be the heir.
battle.
In we go.
We shall prevail.
I wonder why it just says Lord. I'm a bit confused there. I have to look that up.
Muster your courage, men. We march into battle.
I imagine he probably is the faction heir for Khazad-dûm, but Khazad-dûm are a Horde faction. They're the game's only Horde faction, I believe, or possibly Mordor, actually. So this means that when you take all of their towns, that does not kill them off. You have to then hunt down and seek and kill every last one of them. And there, just for your eyes pleasure, is the new Khazad-dûm battle standard. You have to pretend that there's a beam going across the top, because I'm aware that no flag would ever be that stiff and straight and sturdy unless the wind were absolutely galing through. But I liked the quirky little shape, so I went with that. Okay, we're up against dwarves. We're up against elite dwarves. We will not charge anyone in until every archer in our army has spent every arrow they have in their quivers, because these dwarves will slaughter us man for man. Our hope here is just to bring them down with our javelins and our range. If none of that works, then we're scuppered. We're scupperooed. ×6. Welcome to the sleepy little village of Byrig. Nestled in the foot of the mountains on the western side of the Misty Mountains. It's a small village. The Dunlendings have held it for some time, so much so that they've built lasting structures here, made of stone rather than cob. Let's have a look. There's Khazad's standard noblemen. They're just going to stand there and take it. Good, good.
Advance.
Oh, yes, they have Battle of Middle-earth dwarven voices. I forgot that. How many have we killed? 4. Look how short they are. Keep raining on them, keep raining on them. We might be able to kill half with the arrows. Or is that too optimistic? I think that might be too optimistic. Only our generals are actually firing. Does that put you in range? Yes, it does. And away we go. More arrows join the party. We're really not killing very many of them at all, are we? But I'm not gonna fight them in melee. They will slaughter us. They will absolutely slaughter us. They have a 13 attack and a 32 defense. Let's compare them with who's our best unit in this army, would we suggest? Probably our bodyguard. Probably our bodyguards. We have an 8 attack, which isn't that far behind. 8 and 13, that's 5. That's not too shabby. But compared to their 32 defense, we have only got 14. 14 defense. That means that a single hit from each of those warriors is enough to basically kill a man in our army. We have 14 defense and they do 13 damage. It would not take them long to rip through us. Plus, we've released almost every arrow we've got so far. Almost. And we haven't even killed 20 of them.
Forward!
Sorry, do excuse me. Alright, we have no choice but to move javelin men in now.
Run! Halt!
Now these guys are armor piercing,
Only half the enemy force remains.
and it shows because they've ripped them apart. And only Lord Frerin remains.
Good tidings.
Oh,
This is a
vicious.
clear victory.
That was absolutely brutal. We lost 15 men just standing there alone. I bet we killed them all ourselves, though. Idiots. Madness. Madness. Now we hope we're just going to sit here with our fingers crossed and pretend like nothing happened. If the dwarves come knocking, we'll just say that Byrig rebelled, you know? It wanted to join us.
Glory, honor, victory.
Oh, there's hardly
My lord,
anybody here.
Our courage and honor have conquered.
Right. Now everybody just keep quiet. Nobody say anything.
Yes,
Everybody
my
just
lord.
stay cool.
Your orders, my lord. Yes, my lord.
With honor.
You imagine if Khazad-dûm
Yes.
now focus everything they've got on us.
Yes.
We'll be
Your orders, my
annihilated. We'll be absolutely
Your will,
obliterated.
my lord.
Yes, my lord.
This tower will keep vigil over the land.
It's going to be difficult enough trying to take
Honor.
on
Your orders,
the
my
elves
lord.
at Ostinethil.
This tower will keep vigil.
Yes, my lord.
Orders. As you wish.
Your orders, my lord.
This tower will keep vigil.
Don't go
over
and
the
stand
land.
just next to it, because that basically tells them, hey, we're
Yes,
coming to
my
attack
lord.
you.
Yes,
How are you
my
doing?
lord. Your orders, my
So
lord.
we'll linger nearby.
By your
Oh,
command.
Brian! I'm not going to attack that, we'll just lose it. We killed 73 of them, though.
We should retreat
Yes, my lord.
with honor. This tower will keep vigil over the land.
So Brian, the jammy little git,
order.
is casually hiding around
Your
in the
orders,
trees
my
there.
lord.
Oh, none of you are really worth retraining, but we will once we have the monies.
Yes, my lord. Your orders, my
Oh,
lord.
Fosco, you've gone into their lands. Get out, you fool! Get out! Right, that should mean that on the next turn we get the message saying we've united the clans. I think. It depends entirely on whether or not I was right or wrong about needing Matraith and Derwath. I don't think you need Derwath because it's part of Rohan. It wasn't historically a wildman settlement. It never belonged to the clans. Down here we'll just queue up things that make money. Because we've got the money to do whatever we want, really. Take a port. Take those money. Londare, of course, has the potential to be our greatest moneymaker because it can take the most units. Ah, Bregos. Yes, roads. Get that so that we get free upkeep. And then you can go for that. Dolvorn, I want almost identical building stats from you. The elves, as I say, won't come for us, but the men of Bree might. If they take Matraith, it'd be interesting to see where they go after that. Because who have they got as enemies now? No one, surely. I really like Bree. They were up there for one of the factions I might have done a video of, a Let's Play for. They're one of my favourite factions.
I am a warrior, not an emissary, my lord.
Okay, we end the turn. We gulp and we pray. Although, of course, uniting the clans gets us the Enedwaith Guardian, the Guardians of Enedwaith. They are our best unit. Although I'm most interested in getting the units from Dunland, and I think that was a really good idea to add Dunland units in, so that now uniting the clans has a real impact. Yes! After a great struggle and much bloodshed, the clans are finally united under a single moot lord. From Alkford his hand reaches far. To the north it finds our border at the Baranduin, and to the south we border the nation of Gondor. With this newfound unity, many advances may be found, and our peoples will learn to live in harmony. Bringing together all of our smiths and craftsmen, we are able to outfit a few select warriors in wondrous armour, and send them forth from our guild halls into the fray against our now quaking enemies. The Dunedain shall finally be cast down, and the days of the wild folk will rise anew. Hell yeah, it will. Okay. Have the changes taken effect? Oh, yes, they have. Eisenmac Axemen have joined us. Eisenmac Raiders have joined us. Now, those two are only available in Dunlarak, Byrig, and Dunyard. Have the others joined as well? Yes, they have. Dunlending Warband, Dunlending Warriors, and Mounted Warband. Those three are available anywhere. And those are the units that become available to you. You should also now have access to the Enedwaith Guild Hall, which can be built in a few places dotted around Enedwaith. This is what trains the Guardians. It gives you a melee weapon bonus and a public order bonus. Now, some people ask me quite a lot, actually. Or some people, I get asked, this is another question I get asked a lot. And that is, oh, I can't build the Enedwaith Guild Hall in Alkford. What's gone wrong? And the answer is no. You can't build the Enedwaith Guild Hall in Alkford because it already has the Great Clan Hall already. That structure is already there. All you need to do is end the turn, wait one more turn, and I am almost certain that the Guardians of Enedwaith then become available here as well. So it's not that it's a bug or anything like that. It is just, you just need to wait out. But there's no reason to not build that. The Guardians are just so formidable. I think it can be built in every region that is required for the Union, but it can't be built outside of that. So it can be built in, it can be built everywhere that is required for the Union script to trigger, but outside of that you can't build it. Indeedy. Okay.
Yes, my lord.
You get back in our land.
Yes. Concealing the troops by your
Pop a tower in the corner.
Your orders, my lord.
You've just built one up there, haven't
Yes,
you?
my lord.
Go and build one right there.
Yes.
I love tower coverage.
tower will
Get
keep
me that tower coverage.
Your orders, my lord.
with honor. Yes.
We'll build a couple here because those rebels will
Yes,
try
my
and
lord.
stand on the towers. That's what they do.
This tower will keep vigil.
Orders. As you wish. Joining forces, my lord.
We'll leave behind 2 units of swordmen.
Yes.
How are we
shall
going to get everyone
continue
across
to
the
Your
river?
orders, my lord.
Oh, over here. We're going to go this way, actually.
Making camp here.
Yes, my lord.
So,
Your
Chieftain
orders, my
Line,
lord.
you head that way.
We can go no further, my lord.
Yes, my lord.
The rest of you
Your orders, my
come
lord.
and join with him, and we'll attack it
Yes,
from 2
my lord.
sides.
An order.
Your orders, my lord.
Yes.
Let us hope they forgive us. Or unite the clans. No, because unite the clans tells you that I've attacked Byrig, and I'm trying to desperately not reveal any spoilers in any of the titles any longer. Right, that unit is unnecessary. So we'll ship
Your
them
will,
down
my lord. As you wish. My lord.
into the fort.
Orders.
Gather more units on the borders. 9 turns until that can be built. Ginyard is never going to grow, is it? Oh, I'm pretty sure we built that tower. Now Rohan have got it. Bree are indeed there. Argond is building that, then Unity. But as we've got the money, train our better units. Yeah, we make 10,000 a turn. Dear, oh dear. A little bit of calm now. I don't think... my guessing at the moment then, touching wood as well, touch wood, is that Khazad-dûm, because they're passive, if they lose land, they won't take it back. Now, if they lose their final settlement, as I said earlier, they're a horde faction. So this means they can't be killed off by taking their settlements. You have to wipe them out completely, down to the last general. Oh dear, Bree took my Trith. So, if you take their last settlement, I'm sure they will fight to take
Yes,
at least
my lord.
one back, because that
With
is an
honor,
overriding
This tower
requirement
will
for
keep
the
vigil
AI.
over the lands.
Your orders, my lord. Yes, my lord. Your orders, my lord.
Yes.
Yes, my lord.
Yes.
How about thee,
As you
Brian?
command.
Oh, you didn't kill anyone.
Rally
Come
to
on.
me, men.
Don't be
We
so
must
weak.
regroup.
Your orders, my lord.
By your command.
Yes,
When you
my
can,
lord.
go and join Sadok.
Your orders,
You're
my
going to
lord.
go and try and join Sadok.
We can
Yes, my
Oh, I
lord.
sent the wrong one that way, didn't I? What does it matter? What have they got? A catapult, some elves. Glorfindel is inside there. No, he's insanely powerful.
Your orders,
He could
my
take
lord.
our entire army down.
Yes, my lord.
We're going to be coming back. We're going
we
to be
shall
coming back.
continue tomorrow.
So we're not going to
Your
attack on
orders,
this
my
turn
lord.
because we want everything we can.
As you wish.
Yes, my lord.
We're going to put attack from the bridge and
can
then
go
stand
no
an army
further, my
behind.
lord.
And then we're just going to siege it out. I'm not going crazy with this one.
Your orders, my lord.
With honor.
Oh, Dunlarak, you're in a central location. Build us some roads.
Yes, my lord.
I'd like to get rid of the rebels in Ginyard, to be honest, but those armies of Isengard are so powerful. I don't have any chance against them. I don't have a hope against them.
Entering woods and preparing to ambush, my lord.
Train units from there as well, but we only want our elite units now, if possible.
By your command.
Your orders, my lord. Yes, my lord. Your orders, my lord.
My lord.
Do we really need you? Those swordmen,
Yes,
I suppose.
my
I'll take those
My
swordmen.
lord.
Get rid of those units. We can join in then.
Your orders, my lord.
With honor.
Right.
shall engage.
Prepare the siege. I doubt they'll rise up
We
on the
shall
first
prevail.
turn.
Yes, my lord.
Depends how strong Glorfindel thinks he is. Saduri got us a smoking house. Oh, bear with me just one moment. My doorbell's just gone. Ah, infuriating. The last 5 minutes. There we are. Sorry for the jarry effect. I always say sorry as if I've left you hanging for 35 minutes, but obviously you haven't been hanging at all. It's a second, not even a second. But I don't think that we're going to do anything else because we can't move anything else. We're like 2 minutes away from ending this episode. Such terrible timing. I don't think I am doing anything else actually. Move him into that fort. Just ending the turn and hoping that the elves don't rise up.
My lord.
Because we can't really... Our army's not ready. I've just learnt that my keyboard, which is a Logitech, I have Logitech everything, I bloomin' love it. The little screen that comes with the keyboard has a stopwatch on it, so I can tell exactly how long the episodes are. It's rather interesting. Very useful indeed. Although the button to change screens is breaking. I mean, I've had it for 2 years. Just pressed it too many times. No, thank you, sir.
Yes, my lord.
Right, stand behind him.
Yes. Orders. Yes.
Come and join in.
We'll make camp here.
Is that everything? Yes, it is. Right, we don't want both of those there. Well, we can't get free upkeep here anyway, actually. But how much will they hate us if we take another unit?
As you wish.
No difference. So.
Yes. We can go no further today.
So these are all the regions you need to unite the clans, actually. I didn't think of that. This is an almost picture-perfect clan uniting script. The only one that you don't need is Caddis and Erneled. And nor do you... Actually, you don't need either of the Tharbads. They're not required either. But other than that, so remove those two, and Ginyard and Isengard, and you've got everything that you need. So... Not too shabby. Are we up to the 20 we thought we'd be? Yes, we are. Soon to be 21 when the elves bow before our might.
My lord.
I am, as I say, going to siege them out because Glorfindel has one of the best cavalry units in the game on his side. As you can see, their stats are insane, and I can't handle his unit. It will shred us. Potentially, Glorfindel, if the AI use him properly, could beat that entire stack on his own. Easily. If I was controlling Glorfindel, I could kill every single one of those without having to even use the backup. So let us hope that we can at least stall them. I'm also going to try and get rid of Brian so that we can move around our own lands freely. So we'll build an army of crappy nothings.
Your will, my lord.
Right, we shall go one final turn, and then this turn will be the end turn. If the elves rise up, I will save it and pause there, and then they will be the start of the next episode. Enedwaith 18, I believe, although I'm reasonably certain I may have missed one out. This might be 18. I don't know until I alt-tab out and look at the videos. Haradrim. Chieftain Lachline. Chieftain Harad is dead. We've received 2,000 gold as a gift. I wonder what we're actually training there. Ah, the Guardians of Enedwaith. Yes, please. Can't get any of the Dunlending units there. They have to wait. They get pretty quick recruitment replenishment times, so you don't have to wait for ages. They will come through quite quickly. Londoner built its port. Argon built the military camp. Good show. Oh, you can get them straight away. Yes, please. Oh, we're gonna have such a good. Well, we're gonna have a good army for Enedwaith, but we're not gonna have a good army for the rest of the world. Taking on Linden is going to be
Yes.
just such
Yes,
a
my lord.
monumental challenge.
Orders. Joining forces.
One that
Your
I
orders,
feel
my
will
lord.
probably break us. Oh, let's move some units into there.
Yes, my lord.
Take those if we're going to be on a
My
bridge.
lord. Orders.
An order.
Your orders, my lord.
We're combining forces.
36 of those can
My
come
lord.
out. 39 of
Orders.
those.
By your command.
Place them. Oh, yes, we'll take
Merging
177 of
armies, my
them.
My lord.
And
Yes, my
we'll
lord.
keep our faction leader in the supporting
Assembling
army.
a mighty host.
Lachlan can take that front one. I don't think we
Your
really
orders,
do
my
need
lord.
them in support. I mean, it will be a bridge battle if the elves
Yes, my
rise up.
lord.
We'll be able to pin them in. I don't think we can place stakes. Possibly Dorlass's new bodyguard can, actually. No. Maybe those. Yes, River Archers can place stakes. Because they're a dedicated archer unit.
Yes.
The Elder Guildsmen are the Elder Hunters Guildsmen, and hunters don't tend to place stakes. So, and it's also just another little feature of Enedwaith not being very technologically advanced, and so it fits into that quite nicely. And as we have seen, have we seen? What episode is this? Sorry. 15, 16, 17. Potentially you might have seen the Anduin campaigns where the stakes are proving very useful indeed. But I will end that episode there, actually. So this one's coming along quite nicely, and all the little bugs and problems are gone, and it's all synced up as up to date as it can be. But I will be pleased when Anduin, Enedwaith, and Umbar end, so that we can then start with new campaigns on the new setting, on the new map, without any little bugs and twists and turns and changes and annoyances here and there. And have a whole version built just for those save games. But that will come in the future. That will end this episode, so thank you very much for watching, if indeed you have. I am Araka Galadirthan, the head of Divide and Conquer. Please feel free to put any comments you wish in the comments section below. And get in contact with us if you have an idea you think is particularly meritorious. But they will be vetted. Every idea is put under strict scrutiny. But for now, and until we speak again, dearest friends, Never Nedem Perimad Melanin, and farewell.